A faction of Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide has demanded that the federal government should release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while urging the Igbo not to embark on the sit-at-home order instructed by Ipob. The faction made known in a statement issued by the Secretary General of the group, Okechukwu Isuguzoro, on Friday. The group opined that the continuous incarceration of Kanu would attract grave consequences on Nigeria and the Nigerian government. Ohanaeze called on Igbos to ignore the order while urging Ipob to review his stance and think of a better strategy that would lead to the release of Kanu. The statement reads, the sit-at-home declaration aimed at pressurizing the Nigeria authorities to release Nnamdi Kanu will destroy the backstage activities and efforts of Igbo leaders and politicians to use the diplomatic means to get him released. There is hunger and hardship in southeast Nigeria from sad experiences of past sit-at-homes. There were economic losses, destruction of properties, and hikes in prices of food and essential materials across southeastern Nigeria. The Igbo painstakingly endured untold hardship, and this must not continue. Igbos should circumvent the hardship associated with sit-at-home and ignore it and go to their normal businesses on Friday. Ipob should review their stance and unveil more strategic planning with southern Nigerian governors and legislators to press for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu without hurting or subjecting the people to sorrow, afflicting and despair. Sahara reporters record that Ipob had earlier announced a total lockdown of social and economic activities every Monday starting from August 9th in the southeast region of the country. Ipob had stated that the sit-at-home protest will be observed weekly to demand the freedom of its incarcerated leader, who had been in the custody of the Department of State Services. Counter agitation. What do we do? What do they do? Question that people have been asking is that, will the sit-at-home have an impact, or will it move the federal government to do what? To release Nnamdi Kanu, or is we prepare the leaders in Southeast, especially the politicians and the rest of them, the traditional rulers and those who are, who are constituted authority, whether it will compel them to ask, what is it called, the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know anybody called Ohanaeze Ndigbo. The only Ohanaeze I know is Ohanaeze Selfishness, so they don't have place in our land. Let me tell you the truth. If we sit at home for 2 or 3 Mondays and they didn't release Nnamdi Kanu, we will completely lock down the whole Biafra as in prison yard and suffer the imprisonment together. Everything, both the economic and livestock, living or dead, will be in detention till he is released. You didn't know how angry and prepared we have. How many bandits Boko Haram have been taken to court today? Ohanaeze, may God judge you. Ohanaeze Ndigbo is a failure and a disgrace to Igbo tribe. Who cares for them and their masters? If their runs finish, they will sit at home on Monday if they are in Biafra land. This is the time for we to look for this faction of Ohanaeze in Southeast and chase them out of Southeast and burn and do the needful. These Ohanaeze sometimes speak as if they have the right to determine what happened in Biafra land. I can now see our real enemies. Ohanaeze and Southeastern politicians are responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration because of their selfish interests. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been in DSS custody, these men have not come out to condemn his abduction from Kenya. Now, all of them are jumping up to spew rubbish because we are trying to take our destiny in our hands. Set of criminals, selfish interests. It is what their problem is. And we also urge the Ohanaeze faction to stay at home and stop being saboteurs to Biafra struggle. Where was the so-called Ohanaeze when innocent youth, men and women were being slaughtered and arrested in Oyigbo? If this is the only way Ipob members have to show solidarity for the leader Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the DSS yard, so be it. This development is interesting. By Monday we shall know who controls Biafra land. Monday is a local referendum. It is Ipob versus so-called Igbo leaders. It should be Ohanaeze urges IPOB to ignore IPOB. Ohanaeze is not recognized in the East. Federal government hope you are not wasting your tax bribing fraudulent Ohanaeze. They are not recognized, only impostors. We won't ignore. Instead, the market day would be shifted. Monday is sit at home for everyone and Sunday will be open. The market, we are so desperate to leave Nigeria, and anything to support our leader would be welcomed wholeheartedly. Everyone want to talk, so media will carry their voice. Ohanaeze without Oha, nobody listen to them. Ipob is the real Ohanaeze for Ndi Igbo. We have decided to sit at home on Monday. We Ohanasabos should leave us and mind their business. The Igbos are the problem of their self. Instead of them to come together and support Nnamdi Kanu the way we supported Igbo, but they won't do that. One man stole hearts with his sincerity. Okay, him alone we love. Him alone we shall obey. Ohanaeze has done nothing to protect us. Instead, they join our enemies to kill us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed his good life and freedom for us. Love is only sweet when it is reciprocated, and we will choose Ipob over Ohanaeze. Me we don't prepare finish since they wait for 9th of August to come. You dey yet talk economic crisis. The one way we they do now waiting. Sit at nonsense. They have made themselves irrelevant by giving unnecessary order. I have called all my friends that are members to resign, since the so-called Ipob have turned against the Igbo race, killing and destroying our economy. Please don't listen to Ohanaeze. Well, Ewu Hausa continue to rant till infinity, continue to be unreasonable. The issue now is that a lot of people minds are made up. That is it. We have some people who do not believe in that, but you take the percentage and you begin to, when you are open-minded, you see a lot of things. But once you are confined, you've confined your mind to a very particular thoughts, you might not be able to see reasons with other people, because people always look at, if we do like this, it's going to happen like this. But what else? People who have made your mind, people have been trying to be politically correct, to be mind, but it's like they don't understand that kind of a thing. And the more you say, oh yes, I understand, they continue be deceiving you, and they will come with this mantra, oh, there's going to be war, there's going to be this and this and that. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.